We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. And so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. On first down, Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 79 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now on first down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
Back at the 26-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Allen. This is intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
5-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Hey, Smash. 52. Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. But now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, Smith. Open man, here's Foster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Robert Foster. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Nike 18. 79 Bronco.
Play action. It's Smith. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Takes over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To number 13. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
38-yard line.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
To Miles Sanders. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
27, Washington, nothing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. First catch for the Eagles' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a 1st down.
Single receiver.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mark 27. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Lefty.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body. ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
23 yards, the final tally.
And an Eagle first down.
Here we go. 180. 47. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Smith. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now it's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
On second down, it's Gibson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From a yard out, And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete.
A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau, and he is all the way up past the 25. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On first and 10, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And at the 29-yard line.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Hall. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. On play action, Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's top right there.
Now Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout
A gain of 19
as they'll stop it
yards.
with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Ronald Darby. Wentz's pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And we're going to get a timeout.
That's good.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The final shot here before break. Smith. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Off of play action, here's Smith. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
Antonio Gibson.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
On the pickup brings up second and 2.
A shotgun snap for Smith. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And goal to go.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 52.
Out of the gun, Smith. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On first down, Gibson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah,
and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he stopped immediately there. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
57, Mike, 57. Watch twist. 57 to Mike.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Kaepernick to throw again. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Complete to number 13. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. It's Gibson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
3rd down.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
At the 46-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Greg Stroman on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up
Allen going to throw.
At the 22-yard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, here's Smith. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
45-yard line.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
44.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
3-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So after the INT, it's Allen. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Okay, ready? 57. Catch 79 Bronco. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Hey, Smash. Don't be scared of it. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's Smith now on second down. Got it open, man. It's Foster. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Smith from the gun. He'll throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Tight right. We got 4. 5'9", 5'9". 31's the mic. I got you.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Alshon Jeffrey. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington,